How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Draft to the Future. If you're wondering what I'm doing with my hand over here, I got a little fluffy doggy next to me who might make a guest appearance. I'm trying to give him belly rubs to keep him sated. Yeah, hi everyone, and I am Matt, and this is once more Draft to the Future, and I'm super excited because we are currently here talking about a guy I really liked and was looking at taking last year because he might be the best center in this class, and that's saying something because this year's class, I think the interior O line is the best position, the deepest, best position. In fact, I've already gone on record in various chats and in various online communications. This might be the best interior offensive line class I have seen since I've been a hobby when I was a really young kid, all the way up until now when I've really been diving in. And Jake Slaughter is, in my opinion, he was the best center last year. There's some argument with that Georgia kid. He's certainly the best center this year, and I'm looking forward to getting into talking about him as a whole. So Jake Slaughter, he is the center out of Florida. Once more, he was my number one guy last year, and I know Wilson had a lot, but I'm a fan. I'm not sure I would have still had him number one, but he's up there. He had 82.5% pass block rate last year, and then 80.8% run block rate, one block win rate, and he only had 3 penalties in 728 snaps. 3 penalties. The guy is clean. I heard one person say that he might go in the first round. I don't have the metrics in front of me, but centers don't typically go in round one. But if he did, I couldn't blame him. I couldn't. So looked at all of his tape, and I think his best tape is the Georgia tape, especially because that Georgia line is a bunch of pros. So that's what we're going to look at today while we're talking about some of the things I noticed when I looked at all of it. So I didn't just look at the Georgia tape, but the Georgia tape has all the best examples of what I saw in all the tape that I watched after using the metrics to kind of hone in on what we're looking at. He's 22, or at least at the time of filming this. I got him at 6'4", 308 pounds. So what do I see? Well, the guy he blocks, that guy is out of the play. It doesn't matter if it's like this footage where he's in the run blocking and he just takes this guy and runs him off the frame, or if he's in pass blocking where he just takes that guy, stands him up, and gets him out of the play. If he's blocking a person, the person you assign him to block is a person you don't have to worry about impacting the play. He's got real fluid hips. One of my favorite plays, he's on there. I've already said it. The guy he's supposed to shut down, he shuts down. He blocks his guy, and then he realizes, oh, this other guy got beat. So he just moves over, kick steps over, and blocks that guy enough to let the quarterback escape out of the pocket. And it was a really great play. He's got great movement. You got another bit of footage here where he's in on the play and he's moving fantastically throughout that play. Now, honestly, I think that kind of leads into his weakness. I don't know how good the line was last year. I know they got some guys who got drafted, but I don't know how the line how well the line was, because a lot of times it looks to me like he's trying to do too much. So we look at this next clip. He tries to get his guy, but then he realizes, oh wait, I got to go clean up this, and it can lead him out of position, or even lead him to kind of end up trying to do too much and causing more harm than good. So hopefully, what I want to see him do, and it's hard to talk about because obviously, if you're a lineman and you're trying to protect your quarterback, you're going to do whatever you can do. But if you're trying to do too much, it can lead into some bad situations where you might be a little better off if you're like, hey man, this is my job, this is my assignment, and if someone else messes up their assignment, do you blame a guy for trying to clean that up? No, but you can't try to help and then lead yourself into a position you don't want to be in. So that's what I'm looking at. I do have him as my number one center. I need to update my numbers, but I do. I think he's the best center in the class. I think he's the best interior lineman in the class. And if you're going to take a center in round one, I wouldn't hate it. I think round one is rich for centers. Honestly, I think if you're taking anything but a left tackle in round one, that's a bit rich for me. Let me know in the comments, like, what you think. Like, would you take anything but a left tackle? I've seen right tackles. I hear arguments, but honestly, I think round one it's left tackle, and the rest there's plenty of value in other rounds. That doesn't mean these guys aren't good. It just means the drop off from the number one guy, the number two guy. There's a lot of value, especially in this class in interior line. I really love this guy on a lot of levels. He's a steady blocker who routinely takes this guy out of the play. I do appreciate that he helps people out. I just want to see him not overcommit or spread himself too thin. So hopefully we're gonna see that. It also makes him a little grabby when he does that. So if he gets called on a holding play, it's not because he was holding his guy. It's because he literally shoved his guy out of the play and then ran over and tried to protect on another side. And if that leads to a holding penalty, it's not going to help out. So looking forward to watching Florida. It's a shame lately as I'm filming this, I'm seeing Lagway is still kind of beat up. A lot of potential in Lagway. He's not eligible to come out, but there's a lot to like of Florida, and I think Slaughter is someone who I'm looking forward to seeing more out of in that regard. So hopefully that kind of puts it all together, and we see him continue to dominate, and we see Florida have a chance to really make some hay in the SEC. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Let us know your thoughts on Slaughter. Do you think he's the number one interior line? And really, what I'm really interested in is, would you take him and any non-left tackle in the first round? And why? Like, make your claim and defend it with rational data, please. All love in our comments. And in our communications, or at least all respect. So let us know your thoughts. We look forward to hearing from you, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks all. God bless. Good night.